All right, we're on Holland, and on the bottom right-hand side, we have Havoc playing as Isengard against TheLastJarl playing as just Jarl. Maybe he changes the Game Ranger name. Not sure. Um, if it should be the same person, yeah. Anyways, he's playing as Rohan on the upper left-hand side, so I think so. I'm not entirely sure. I might still have delay. And I imagine Isengard may be doing a 4 furnace start with how they're laying out their furnaces. Usually if you do it like this, it's going to look like a 4 furnace start. Yep, 4 furnace start for Isengard. Rohan doing a 4 farm start. That's pretty standard for Rohan because then they can at least convert the farms to peasant pike production. Young nosy conquistador. I see what you're doing. Okay, so we see Jarl over here going for these stables. And he's doing a forward windmill, probably to shift the farms back to eco production and do a farm production with peasants and pikes here. Hey PW, how you doing? Oh, he played with his nickname. Interesting. Okay, so Horseman of the Mark coming out. I see, yeah, peasants coming here. The main 4 farms are staying as farms. Now Havoc's got Wildman going down the center. Now this is kind of a slow start given that Rohan was able to really get 4 farms set up, a windmill and a stables. So I'm a little bit curious. Yeah, we do see Havoc went for the Uruk pit here. Okay. Clean trample on the Wildman. Sure, sure. Oh, interesting. They don't die on defensive stance to an aggressive stance to Horseman of the Mark. Huh. Anyways, Isengard's got the war chant for their tier 1 while Rohan's gone for scout. I like seeing the scout plays, and actually we do see Rohan's gone for the archery range early. I wonder if we're going to see Halberfarians or just yeoman archers. But now Jarl over here harassing the freshly placed furnace. And again, going on the southern side here with the Horseman of the Mark, but pushing more towards the eco in the base of Isengard.
Horseman of the Mark, hear what you're called.
Oh, okay, Jarl also kills Havoc's builder there. Very unlucky. Okay, Isengard's kind of getting situated. Looks like they creeped over here. They're going to creep here. And we see Isengard doing well, expanding on the southern side of Holland. Rather early, 500 CP versus 550. Normally people on Holland, I imagine, expand this way. They do a little bit in the center, but not so much on the sidelines too early. This is definitely going to end up... Yep. Good, good. Rohan going for that well support, a very critical part of their economy. It's going to hit this farm. It's going to boost that farm. It's also going to boost this farm in the event Jarl were to switch it back to a regular farm. But because actually this windmill is in the way The economy is not really going to make
Take
any
up arms,
difference if
yeoman.
this switches to a regular farm.
Pick up your bows, countrymen.
Peasants are being used to defend the farms like that with the 10% damage and armor bonus. Okay, and we can see that Jarl is trying to replenish all of his, all of his horsemen in the market battalions here. Oh, because the Warglair died, I guess. The Warg from the lair was able to roam free. Typical creep
Yeoman
things.
spearmen reporting for duty.
Now, it's kind of interesting to me, though, that Rohan hasn't been any archers, considering they built an archery range quite early in the match. But we do see they've gone for the Fortress Banner, so he's pushing on the hero front. 600 CP for Rohan, going into 550 for Isengard. Now, again, very clean trample here. And Havoc's keeping the pikes around, knowing that Rohan's got the cavalry on the field. Uruk scouts here are pushing back Rohan quite a bit. Lots of good action happening on the map. Some creeping, some good trample action. Love a good trample cam. Anyways, we're going to see Rohan be pushed back to their base yet again by the Isengard position. But looks like he's saving for... He just bought 1,200, so maybe he bought Sharku. Yeah. Okay, cool. So Isengard looks to be going for Sharku. Are they building a Warg Pit? They are going to be building a Warg Pit. I see the shadow layout. Ah, very nice. Okay. Havoc and some economy damage going in here. 3 Uruk Scout battalions back in the Wildman quite well. Let's take a look at the PowerPoint difference. So it looks like Isengard actually ahead. Now, had Jarl gone for archer support with the Yeoman play, he would have probably been able to snipe the Wildman quite well here. But again, great control here, keeping the pikes by his Uruk Scouts. Very nice. But now Isengard's being pushed back for sure here. Sharku on the field. Warg Pit just finished building. Very good. Eowyn's here for Rohan, but the Uruk Scouts. Now we see Jarl in the back here, though, with the 1 Yeoman Archer Battalion. So again, is he going to allow them to get the clean trample? He allows them to get the trample. So unfortunately, Havoc did not react fast enough, and his Uruk Scout backline was getting punished. But we see Tainted Land dropped here, and now to avoid any further loss, ooh, okay. Havoc gets extremely lucky with the Horseman of the Mark running back at that point. Sharku for the structure harass. Definitely want to get the Warg Riders on the field here. Let's see. None yet, but I think Isengard might be close to... No, they're not close to CP cap. Okay, but they are strained a little bit economically speaking. Now, if we take a look here, our Uruk Scouts backed by Wild Pikes. Very good. Rohan is running back to the base. Isengard's trying to regroup, recollect. And as you can see, he's just kind of sticking to Pike Archer gameplay. But we do see the Uruks on the field now, so Havoc is making a good transition to the Urukai, knowing what's happening and the opportunities he has. He has the space to do it, and that's what's important here. But we now see he's picked up Garima, so he's going to have the ability to debuff, nullify leadership, and manage heroes better later. Now Isengard's going back in here on the harass front, but they need the Warg Riders for sure. Eowyn trying to push back on Sharku, okay. He's trying to take the fight back to Tainted Land, that's good. Jarl's not going to fight on Tainted Land, good stuff. Ooh, Sharku does not, ooh, yikes. Okay, Sharku runs back as Jarl baits Sharku, interesting. I really enjoy, just overall, seeing people combo Grima with Wildman and Uruk gameplay, because that's the kind of that's the period in which you basically grab Grima, is when you're doing Wildman gameplay still. But this is a very risky position for Havoc to put himself in. He's lined himself up just fine for Rohan to punish him with the Archer back row. He should have been over here if he wanted to take out that farm. because then Rohan would have had to reposition right over here or here to get the target and then delay the opportunity to kill. But anyways, 675 for Isengard against 800 for Rohan. Rohan's leading up the ladder now on the PowerPoint front. They got 10 in the bank. They can pick up a tier 2. They're probably going to go for Horn of the Westfold, truth be told. But what do we see? Ooh. Rohirrim Warriors now for Rohan. So he's tacked up on the ladder.
Take up arms, yeoman.
But what is Isengard doing? They're now getting the War Riders. Okay. But yeah, again, as you can see, Isengard played a pretty good and tight early game, but I think at the mid game they happen to be falling off right now here with Jarl's decisions on the fact of teching the stables and genuinely kind of pulling away from certain fights that may not make it favorable. But yeah, Horn of the Westfold here. We see Erkenbrand coming out the gate for Rohan. Grima and Lurtz are indeed in trouble. Okay, Grima's level 3, he's got the debuff. Lurtz level 2. Grima is taking a hot second here. Ooh, and the cavalry are going to chase down Lurtz and Grima, I imagine. 2 Rohirrim warrior battalions. 10 points to the bank here for Rohan, 13 for Havoc. Yeah. Okay, I think Lurtz is definitely going down here. So, as we can see, basically what happened is that Rohan was able to comfortably expand and chill because they did like a forward setup here against Isengard. So Isengard couldn't get into their base really. Yeah, he really did need the second Uruk pit. You're entirely right there, Conquistador. But basically, Jarl's position with the forward structures basically didn't let Havoc in towards the main areas of the base because Havoc could only get on the sidelines, if anything. But now the Uruk pikes being here are going to press back on the Rohirrim warriors. Yep. Eowyn's Begone Foul Dwyrmelik has slowed down Grima by 25%, so it's quite lethal. Again, Erkenbrand's Gilded Horn. Interesting. Huh. Okay. Interesting right there.
Where are the Rohirrim?
Yeah, so usually I see Havoc go for 2 Uruk pits, and I'm surprised he didn't have 2 Uruk pits in this match, which is unusual. I'm not sure if it was just him having to keep up with the work production micro that caught him off guard on that. Yeah, he definitely needed the wargs earlier in the matchup. Like when he was buying Sharku, that's when he should have had the wargs ready before Sharku came out. Had he done that, he would have been very far ahead on the harass fronts, and Rohan would not have been able to kind of chill out here. But I imagine we see Bountiful Heart. No, okay, so Jarl went with Ere the Sun Rises. A very interesting decision not to go for Bountiful Harvest, but we do see a forward barracks here by Rohan.
Swords and shields for peasants alike. Call to war.
Okay, Rohirrim Warriors, Elfhelm running on in here. He's got plenty of pikes here. Ooh, Tainted Land though? Okay. Alright. Now this, ooh. But Elfhelm crippled by Lurtz. Now basically Ere of the Sunrise has secured Rohan's position here very nicely because Isengard did not have Ugluk for the Fear and Terror resistance elf. So they weren't really able to do anything, but Rohan happens to have Erkenbrand. They got Aeon and Seafoth here in the event. Ooh, but we've seen Isengard Berserker here from Havoc, really cleaning house on the center here, chewing up what Jarl's leaving on the front line. So I wonder if we're going to see Havoc kind of get back in the game here. He's currently in production with 2 Uruk crossbowmen, but he needs that secondary Uruk pit to really force Rohan to a tight position. Ooh, wait. Oh, Havoc could have killed Aeon had he stayed course. He did not have the final damage upgrade option for Berserkers, but if he stayed course, he really could have killed Aeon there. Now we see Sharku with the wargs. Okay, but Sharku's very low. He's almost about to die again if Isengard's not careful. So I wonder if we're going to see Havoc do a few more Berserker play here. But we do see Rohan at 2.6 in the bank, so perhaps they're pushing for Theoden. Being that close on the money end of all things. Level 3 Berserker though, so what's Jarl going to do about that? I imagine the wargs are going to come in and sweep the archer back row here. No pikes though. Jarl could have had a big moment here and trampled a lot of that Isengard army there, right there. But now he's got the pikes lined up, so it's not going to really work out. Okay. Now, I wouldn't cast... well, actually, yeah, you can cast Armored Wolves, I guess, but... I guess there's no downside not to casting that. I thought it was sending the wargs at first. Alright, let's see. We got Ugluk on the field now for Isengard. More brawls happening here in the center, but we happen to see Jarl pushing on the northern side here with Erkenbrand and Yeoman Pikes with Yeoman Archers. And he's actually going to lose his barracks. He spent a lot of money upgrading that to level 3, so we're going to see how it kind of pans out. But again, Rohan doesn't have rebuilds, so they can't save themselves there. We're here Horse Archers by Jarl. Now, this is a very nice way to adapt the gameplay when there's too many pikes. You want to grab your Rohirrim Horse Archers. Especially, they're quite good when the Elf Helm gets level 7. Ooh. Oh, he's got Mounted Kingsguard on the field. Lots of archers here. Ooh, but Erkenbrand ends up crippled here. But Ugluk might go down for Isengard. Okay, hold on. We gotta take a look at Isengard's screen. Isengard has Build Me an Army. So if Havoc is actually taking the time to just, you know, choose one of the 3 options from Build Me an Army, depending what he's trying to produce here, he's lacking on the macro back in the base. Grim is back. Okay, but where's Build Me an Army? It's not in the base. Where'd you drop it? Where did he put Build Me an Army? Did he lose it? Oh no, did he actually lose it? Did he put it in like a forward position or something? Oh! Okay, he put it in like the corner of the map. That's kind of funny. Okay, I like that. Like, it's not going to be super noticeable by Jarl, but like literally it is entertaining to see this. He's just got it here, and Jarl's a little bit too focused on the center, so he's not going to really pick up on the fact that it's all the way up here. He might, if Havoc leads him back to it. But yeah, I mean, there's no Rohan structure here for Jarl to pick up on that, unless, again, he leads him back to it. But we do see Havoc's got the upgrades accessible now for his Isengard plays, so I'd like to see him go for the Dunnish Longhouse in this matchup, maybe for the Dunnish Outriders. Ooh, but he's got the Shield Bearers. Nice. So he's going to get the leadership of the 33% armor for his nearby units. But again, let's just take a look at the field. We have 21 points here for Isengard against 18 of Rohan. Rohan has either option on the table for tier 4. They can choose between Stormcrow or Last March. If they did Last March, they could probably close the game. Because I don't think Havoc... did he get the Fortress Armor? No. I don't think this is the Fort... Yeah, this is not Iron Plating. Okay. Jarl taking a lot of his army, though, chasing down Sharku. Maybe Sharku actually died. Good chance Sharku died there. But yes, nicely done with Havoc hiding this in the corner of the map so that Rohan does not see it. But I wonder, the right-hand side, I think, is Rathika Hadris. So I think we're going to see some nasty devastation of Rohan here with that in mind. I'm very surprised, actually, Rohan doesn't have Theoden on the field or Eomer. But Rohan is... Isengard is getting devastated right now by Rohan. Ugluk is... Hunt for the Ring is active. Ooh. Okay, Ugluk's level 5. Isengard tier 4. Okay, let's see how Havoc uses it. Let's take a look. Hold on a second. Is he going to end up dropping Rathika Hadris now? Is he going to save it for later when his army's not gone? I think he might be saving it. Okay, but we see down on the south here Sharku and the one Warg Rider with Forged Blades coming down to harass. And now the cavalry of Rohan is pushing back. Ooh, wait a second. Is he going to accidentally burn this too fast? We have to take a look here. Ooh, but hold on. He's got pikes over here, Forged Blades on the Rohan farm. Very nice. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Okay, very cool. Havoc uses this pretty well. Oh, wait a second, but Jarl pulls out Stormcrow? Hold up. Okay. Stormcrow to try and... Ooh, love the Gimli action. Okay. Hold up. Oh, but no. Stormcrow's murdering Isengard. Ooh. Okay, Sharku and the boys there. Yeah, Stormcrow really finishing off Isengard's heroes and remaining roster. Now, these heroes, the ability as a whole has a structure scaler. So basically what that means, ooh, yikes, and we are now seeing Arrowwind from Legolas go into effect here. In addition, overall, anyways, about these heroes, they have a structure scaler, so they can't automatically, like, take down a base. Your base power is Rohan is last March of the Ants. But again, look at Havoc. I'm so proud of Havoc. I just want to say that. He's been grinding, and this is some great gameplay that we're seeing. This is great. He just wanted to do that for fun. I feel like that's what it was. Fantastic harass by Havoc. Fantastic decision making. But Jarl also played this quite well, and I'm just trying to figure out how it's going to end up going. If it swings in Rohan's favor or if Havoc gets the win here at this rate. We do see Rohan 625 CP against Havoc's 850. Yeah, for a newer player, Havoc is doing very well here for sure. He's been practicing a ton. That's why I'm like, and like, you know, he's asking for a lot of the feedback. We're seeing it, and he's taking it quite seriously. So again, very nice to Havoc here. Now we just saw Elfhelm's promotion go off. Again, I wouldn't autocast promotion just because you're losing the value to optimize the 25% damage bonus. I think a lot of players need to consider their abilities to optimize and which ones that they can autocast. Like this one's fine. Maybe not though, because you might want to use this on like hero for the damage. Anyways, you see Isengard going down the center with Ugluk and Pikeman. And ooh, wait, but is he going to use Ugluk for the fear and terror resistance? Where is Ugluk? Ooh, ah, there we go. It was a little bit slow. A little bit slow on that, but he picked it up. Elf, Erkenbrand, and Westfolders. Okay, not bad at all. We have a lot of Kingsguard on the field here for Rohan. We have Build Me an Army off cooldown for Isengard additionally here. Ooh, but Ugluk and his boys getting pushed back down the center of Holland. No pikes, but Elfhelm is here. He's gonna end up sniping the wargs. Okay. Now I wonder if we're gonna see Jarl push down on the fortress with this squad of cavalry. Rohirrim warriors, 3 Kingsguard. I think he can comfortably do it. Now, Havoc could get the mine explosion, the mine expansion, just to continue knocking back any harassing cavalry there as well. But again, he's expanding on the southern side. We see Build Me an Army coming back. He's dropped it in the base this time, but overall, I am very pleased with how Havoc has taken this game as a newer player. Very well done. I just have to say that again. Rohan really lining up the spellbook points though, and that can kind of show you the amount of feeding that can occur if Isengard sticks with the Wildman for just a little too long. But he's got the second Uruk pick. I think he's had this for some time now. I just didn't end up noticing till now. Alerts over here, level 5, autocasting cripple. I think that's definitely something you don't want to do. Ah, he XD'd a builder, very nice. And Ugluk trying to take care of a farm. Oh, one of the Westfold, large cavalry trample here. Ugluk getting out of the way here. If he gets too close though in the center, he's just gonna die. He has Mary's armor debuff on him currently. Oh, and he kills Mary. Okay. Sweet vengeance. Nice tramples. Oof. Now I'd like to see Rohan go for the siege works, just because the onager value they could get, they could close the game. Unless he's trying to wait off for last march to the ends, he might be doing that. He wants like a cinematic moment. I can see it.
Men of the Westfold, at your command.
Okay, get Havoc over here trying to take the cavalry counter with Sharku and the boys. And he's got these armored wolves sending the wargs here. We don't see the Warg Matriarch hitting the field just yet for Isengard, but maybe we will in this match. Rohirrim Horse Archers, Sharku countering the Horse Archers, very nice, okay. I like what I'm seeing. Now Rohan seems to have to go back to their base a lot, because they're just taking some unfavorable trades and certain engagements, I think, at the moment without their key heroes, that being Eomer and Theoden, and even Theodred on the field. But they have Elfhelm, Eowyn, and Erkenbrand where it counts.
No blemish can lay upon your
Royal Guardsmen, here to shield.
Now we do see, though, Havoc continuing to go with the upgrade system here for Isengard. And he has a third Uruk pit. Very nice. He's got the production really rolling. He's got the Build Me an Army. It's almost expiring, though. Getting close, but not just yet. Quick Rescue may have been on autocast, yeah. And that's something you want to just keep an eye on, especially for Rohan. You don't really want to risk losing in the optimization on some buffs. Okay, again, Isengard though here. Ooh, he's even got a forward Warg Sentry. Okay. Tainted Land fight. Rohan might be taking some unfavorable trades. We're gonna have to see how it pans out. Lurtz has crippled Erkenbrand in the back, but again, Jarl just trying to burn through everything that Isengard has here with the constant trampling of the mounted Kingsguard. Surviving quite well by themselves, not needing the hero support. Multiple Isengard Berserkers here, cleaning up Rohan's front line. Very nice. But again, the crossbowmen here with the fire arrows. Isengard now at another tier 4 opportunity. So They have to figure out where they're going to use Fell Storm if this is their pick of opportunity for the next play here on their book. But Urk and Brand are really trying to get out of the ballpark here in the Urk peg chase and leaving the Urk crossbowmen very vulnerable to trample there, just wiping them out. Okay. Ooh, but Lurtz could just switch to Relentless Warrior and get a self-armor buff. He could have saved Lurtz 100% there, I think. Had he just swapped the melee, popped a Relentless Warrior, he could have saved Lurtz for sure. And now he's got Fell Storm here. Okay. So he's going to save this, but Build Me an Army has expired. And the one thing that I would say Havoc should have done here is actually go for Industry so he could like try to afford Saruman. He needed like some sort of economy buff to realistically keep up with Rohan's Bountiful Harvest. But because he didn't have an economy buff, he definitely, I would say, fell behind Rohan on the economy front just slightly, but not too much, knowing their economy difference at face value. Over here, though, we see the pikemen and the crossbows. Elfhelm and the horse archers are trying to push these boys back. Again, Rohan trying to finish the match here, I would say. They have Last March of the Ants available to them, but we have to see how they use it. Okay, Havoc even got like that forward base vibe rolling here just to stop like the cavalry harass where it counts if you can. Not bad at all. Ooh. Yikes. Crossbowman death sentence by the Mounted Kingsguard and Rohirrim Warriors. Okay. Ooh, wait a second though. Elfhelm under fire from the Sentry Tower. Look at that. Now Isengard has Wrath of Carja coming back in their pocket soon. They got Freezing Rain. They got Tainted Land. They got Fell Storm. They got a lot of opportunities going for them, but it depends on how Havoc plays this. Oh, wait a second. He's going down the center here. Pupil Stone by Jarl. Okay, he's probably going to freeze these boys if that's in the radius. Yeah, okay. Cool, cool. Okay, Rohan really trying to stay in this and come back from a, I guess I would say on the back foot position from the mid and late game, but now they're definitely on the way up. Isengard doing quite well, applying the pressure where it counts. Stormcrow's almost off cooldown though. Now Jarl's gonna cancel out Freezing Rain, I imagine. Ooh, I'd be surprised if he didn't cancel it out actually.
We can save them.
Okay. Now we're gonna see Rohan trying to close this match since I feel like they just decimated what was left of Isengard. Isengard's got 300 at 825 CP. Sharku and the boys up north. Okay. Promotion applied to the Mounted Kingsguard and Rohirrim Warriors. Spooky. Oh, you see Wrath of Kahaj just dropped right. Oh! Oh, yikes. He gets to kill an Elfhelm too. Last March of the Ents. Oh, pretty far away from the fortress. That's tough. I don't think that was intended, but he's even got Stormcrow dropping here right now. I feel like the use here was not intended to be this far away from the drop point. Ah. Gimli's a leap. Very cool, very cool. Oh, wait. Havoc using Fell Storm here. Oh, I don't think he knows that deals friendly fire. Oh, no. But again, look at this. Woo. Lots of, oh, man. Havoc ended up dealing himself a lethal end to the game here with the Fell Storm damage on his fortress. I definitely think that came from Fell Storm. I believe the cavalry were not on the fortress yet, but I could be wrong. But yeah, Rohan takes the win here. What an incredible game. I love to see the growth here of Havoc. This is very well done. I enjoyed the interactions a lot. GG's to Jarl and Havoc here. Very nice game. But now we just have the Warg Pit here for Jarl to take out. All right, very nice. Very nice.